I am hungry for my freedom. They charged me with obstructing traffic. I was just holding a sign on the sidewalk. It was cold that day. The bitterness in the air seemed to seep into the souls of the multiplying crowd. The police wagon glided in on clouds of arrogance. The men in their immaculate blue uniforms strode toward us with smirks of ignorance slapped on their faces when he grabbed me. I wish somebody would have been there to illustrate that moment. Me, a woman, fighting for my rights. He, a man, throwing me to the ground. This America, the country I live in. I soon figured out that this wasn't your average arrest. This was a regal display of how always the weak and the vulnerable get turned into the violators, how the oppressors are never left with the charges, only the oppressed as they clenched their fists. We clenched our signs. We all stood tall that day. I remember the screams that night. They stripped us naked and hosed us down. I had to pick up my dignity before it slipped down the drain. They refused to give me a fair trial, so I revolted. They placed me in this metal box like a beast. When I signed up to fight for suffrage, I did not know that it would entail my own suffering. Yesterday, I was force-fed. They placed this metal contraption in my mouth so it wouldn't close. They forced the tube down my throat. I almost choked. The easiest way to die in solitary confinement is to simply not eat. Give me liberty or give me death. They think I'm psychotic, but they just don't understand that I'm just hungry for my freedom. Freedom is my mother's finish line. Her gender has had to fight for generations, hoping that the next will propel them just a little bit closer to success. They carry that hunger that still presides in their stomachs, the taste of blood and injustice in the mouth, and the scabs that formed rugged deserts on the lips of iron-jawed angels that fought before them. Those women who sacrificed their lives just to fight for the right to vote, yet that freedom finish line keeps on moving farther and farther away. But the baton has been passed. The responsibility now lies within our hands. We need a change in this country, equality now, but who's going to be the next catalyst? The next Susan B., the next Alice Paul? When was the last time any of us went to prison for something we believed in? Oh, what's that? You changed your profile picture. Well, way to fucking go. I'm sick of my generation's inability to feel for anything anymore, to have the drive to fight for something. We just like a photo, post a status, and keep on scrolling down the news feed. Can't you hear the growls? Don't tell me that you can't see the sacrifices that have been made for generations. Their stomachs still grumble. I'd say it's about damn time that we satisfy their hunger for freedom.